Alright, so Block Wars is finally back with a fresh rebrand that covers their logo, banner, and even their team announcement graphics. Speaking of teams, these Block Wars 11 teams are really something else, with new and returning duos that really make me question whether or not these teams are fair or not. Also, make sure to leave a like and subscribe down below if you haven't already. Now, without further ado, let's just get right into the teams for Block Wars 11. Alright, so first up we have the Red Comets, with Camman, Purpled, Giga, Micha, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, Micha, and Antfrost. Oh my gosh, this is a crazy team to start out with. Purpled and Camman duo is wild. I mean, on paper, theoretically, this team should do very, very well, like top 4, just because of Purpled and Camman. Like, that's a historical duo, because Camman has been popping off recently, getting like top 5 in like most events he's playing in, and Purpled, of course, is like always battling for the first individual spot, you know, usually between like him, FireBreathMan, and Feinberg. So yeah, that is a very strong duo. And then Giga, I know, is a more, you know, inexperienced player playing in rookies too. Micha, who hopefully I'm pronouncing that name right, I'm probably not, so comment down below how I'm supposed to pronounce it, or if I am pronouncing it right, then I guess that's like a first for me, because I'm really bad at names. But I think she's probably a friend of other VTubers that have joined in Block Wars, or Wolfeei just invited them out of the blue and they said yeah. But really cool to see her there in the event. And then of course we got Antfrost, the legend himself, the most consistent Block Wars player besides Wolfeei probably, so awesome to see that he's back in the event as well. And yeah, all around a very strong team to start out with, and I'd probably say this team gets top 3. Most likely I'm going to say this team gets first, just because Camman and Purple, they are going to do good at like 90% of the games on the roster, nonetheless. I mean, except for like the new games. So I guess, you know, they're going to do good at most of the games because they know how to play them. So this team is just already set up for success, and they're probably going to get first or second. I don't know. Next up, we have the Orange Fighters with Ninja, Dark Eyebrows, Handsome Fella, Line Shoe, and JojoSolos. I did not expect a JoJo and Ninja duo, to be honest. And then Handsome Fella, awesome to see, he's hilarious. Line Shoe and Dark Eyebrows, love to see them back in the event as well. To be honest, I don't know how well this team's gonna do at all. I don't even know how well this team like knows each other. I know JoJo and Ninja definitely know each other, but everyone else, I have no idea, to be honest. So it's gonna be a very interesting combination of like everything. I feel like this team is very much so like a kind of all around, people from all around the Minecraft community kind of put together. So very, very interesting. And I mean, hey, this is what Block Wars is going for, you know. They're going for bigger content creators, but then also like smaller content creators that are more Minecraft based. And, you know, so they have like a good wide range of people to put on the roster. It's just that sometimes, you know, there's interesting combinations that you don't know or how they're gonna do, and this is one of them. I feel like this is one of those combinations where it's like, yeah, they could do pretty good, but they also could just, you know, I don't know, they could just kind of like self-destruct in a way because they're just so chaotic. So I feel like that could be this team, but it also couldn't be. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see though. I'm very excited to see how this team does on event day though. Next up, we have the Yellow Thunders, which is a very interesting team name, and I really like the mascot for this one. Anyways, we have Boosfer, Shirahiko, Feinberg, Meowmunified, and King Samalot. Hey, I did not expect to see the Feinberg and Boosfer duo back so soon, you know? That's very cool. I mean, hey, last time they teamed, they got, you know, what was it? I think second, maybe even first, but I know they got to Bridges. They actually did really well. And I think they ended up winning that event, right? I'm pretty sure they ended up winning, or maybe that was the one they lost barely. Oh, I can't remember, man. There's too many Block Wars events that I get confused in my mind. But I know the Feinberg and Boosfer duo last time they teamed did really well, so I feel like this might be just a rehash of that. Like, I think this team is definitely top 4, most likely top 3. And Meowmunified, King Samalot, and Shirahiko are very interesting role players that I'm really interested to see how they do when it comes to gelling with Boosfer and Feinberg, but mainly Boosfer because, you know, he's very chaotic, and he's been very chaotic. At least he doesn't have Sleepy on his team, because I know him and Sleepy usually go back and forth, and it's hilarious. But at least Boosfer's able to, you know, focus a little bit, but this team's probably still going to end up being chaotic. But, I mean, Feinberg's their leader, and arguably Feinberg's like the best leader in all of Block Wars. So at the end of the day, this team's going to be competitive. They're probably going to get top 3, and they have a chance of winning the event. But make sure to comment down below whether you think this team is going to win or not, because I don't know. Next up, we have the Green Giants with Crowfang, Owen's Juice, In the Littlewood, Lagundo, and A Cookie God. Wow, I also didn't really know what to think of this team. I guess it's actually a very good, like, mesh of well-rounded players. Like, all of these players here can do really well in Block Wars, so I actually really like the combination here. But I think at the end of the day, it is probably a weaker team that probably will get, like, you know, bottom 3, sadly. I just don't really see who, like, the leader is here. It might be Owen. It could be Martin, and it also could be Cookie God. I don't know who's going to take the leadership role here. So I think because of the lack of, like, the true leadership here, I think this team is sadly going to get bottom 3, maybe even bottom 2. But I don't know how well they're going to do when it comes to choosing a leader or someone leading. Or maybe they have an IGL every single game, you know, a different one every game, which would be interesting to see, to be honest. Up next, we have the Aqua Archers with Pyroscythe, Couriway, Astral Spliff, Fur, and Rev Scarecrow. I really think this team has a chance of doing pretty well, to be honest. I think the Aqua Archers is probably my favorite team mascot so far. It's either that one or Yellow Thunders. But I'm really liking this team, to be honest. Couriway, of course, you know, the S tier leader here. Fur, I think it was probably the second frag. And then Pyro, Astral Spiff, and Scarecrow, I think all can play really well around these players, because I know they're not the most experienced bunch of Minecraft event players, but I mean, they have freaking Couriway, who's like arguably one of the most experienced Minecraft event players. So they got a really good leader, and they just got a bunch of random like skills and talents, I feel like, between them, that this team at the end of the day is going to come out, I feel like, probably around middle of the pack, maybe even higher than that, but I'm going to say this team probably gets around 5th. I think 5th, maybe 4th if they, you know, do really well in like a spleef at the end, or, you know, maybe they do really well in the new game. But depending on how that works out, I think this team could get probably like 5th. I think that'd be a fair placement for this team. I really do like this team and the dynamic it has, and I really can't wait to see how well Curry's able to lead this team on event day. Next up, we have the Blue Bandits with Sleepy, 5UP, Rainho, H-Bomb, and Lifeless. I'm not gonna lie, I think this team is just chaos. I think this team is straight up chaos, and I think they're gonna be hilarious. This team is going to be something else. H-Bomb and 5UP, I don't think we saw that duo because they won together, right? Last time they played together in Block Wars, it was that Aqua team with Jvuk, with Jack, and who else was on that team? It was H-Bomb, 5UP, Jack, and someone else, I'm pretty sure, right? Maybe 5UP wasn't on that team. Or no, it might have been JoJo. I don't know. Anyways, I'm getting my teams confused again. But yeah, this team is going to be chaotic, I think. Sleepy and Rain, you know, we're together last time with Boosfer, Wolfeei, and Super, I think. And that was a chaotic team. And I mean, I don't know how well Lifeless knows the rest of this team, but I know H-Bomb and 5UP will definitely be down for the chaos, to be honest. And yeah, I think this team is probably going to end up getting bottom 3, but I think they're going to have a really good time when it comes to, you know, getting there. And I think this team is going to be a very fun POV to watch, nonetheless. But those are just my thoughts. Let me know yours down below. Next up, we have the Purple Phantoms with Michael McChill, Reddoons, Prince Zam, Ashwag, and President Poundcake. Yo, let's go. W Purple team. I was actually really excited when I saw this team, because this is just a full-on content creator team, man. This is awesome. I know every team's a content creator team, but this is like specifically Minecraft content creators. And it's always interesting to see how Wolfeei's able to like mix up, you know, like, because he usually always has like a specifically only Minecraft creators team, and I feel like that's kind of it this time around. And it's really interesting to see like who he kind of pairs up with each other, you know, because like Reddoons, Zam, and Ashwag all lifesteal, and then Poundy's a speedrunner, of course, being friends with Curry, Feinberg, and all of them. And then Michael's kind of out from left field as well, because Michael's not really, you know, in any of these friend circles, but they always end up interacting with each other pretty well, and it always ends up becoming a very cool POV, because you don't really expect much from this team, and then they end up, you know, surprising you, and they end up doing really well. So I feel like that's the vibes I'm getting from this team. I have no idea how this team's going to do. It reminds me a lot of that Block Wars 1 yellow team, because I think Reddoons, Zam, and Ashwag were all on that. But yeah, very excited for this team, and I might watch Reddoons POV this time around, just for a little change up of scenery, and to see how this team ends up, you know, gelling together. And last, but certainly not least, we have the Pink Knights, with Shadoon, PeteZahHutt, Captain Sparkles, Kara Corvus, and Emirum, I don't know how you pronounce that. Anyways, I'm not going to try to pronounce that anymore, but this is a very cool pink team to finish out with. I thought it was going to be like a lot of huge content creators that we've never seen before, and it's like, oh my gosh, these people are in Block Wars now. But no, it's more of a chill team, you know? We've seen Pete, we've definitely seen Shadoon, Sparkles has been in for a while, and of course, you know, whenever we see Sparkles, we see Kara. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name again, but Emirum, I think, was in Block Wars Rookies too. So yeah, everybody here is quote-unquote experienced. Some of them have more experience than others, but at least at the end of the day, everyone here has played Block Wars before. So that's kind of new, because usually they have like 1 or 2 newcomers on pink. So yeah, hats off to Wolfeei for giving us a really different and more creative pink team. Like, they definitely could get top 2. I think this team definitely needs a good game order, though. It's not, I feel like this team isn't really like red, you know, or yellow, where you can kind of throw most of the games at them and they'll do, like, you know, good with. I think this team definitely needs a specific game order, and I'll probably have to look into this on which, you know, games this team probably does the best at. But right off the bat, like, they probably need race later on, because I feel like this would be a pretty good race team. And like blitz hunts, they would also probably need later on. Spleef, and then maybe the new game. They probably need to get PvP out early, because they're not the most strong PvP team, but you never know. So all those things added up, maybe this team could sneak its way into the finale, and that'd be really cool to see. I guess we'll never know until event day. So yeah, can't wait. Alright guys, so really quick, before the video ends, I just wanted to give you guys my current Block Wars 11 team predictions, which, as always, have a very good chance of being totally wrong, but I'm still going to try anyways. In 8th place, I have the Blue Bandits. In 7th place, I have the Green Giants. In 6th place, I have the Orange Fighters. In 5th place, I have the Aqua Archers. In 4th place, I have the Purple Phantoms. In 3rd place, I have the Pink Knights. In 2nd place, I have the Yellow Thunders. Meaning, of course, in 1st place, I have none other than the Red Comets. Anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for this team predictions video. Make sure to let me know which of these teams is your favorites and why down below in the comments, because it's always interesting to see what you guys think. Also, while you're down there, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. But until next time, peace!